So today, 3rd of July 2020, so we shall be reciting from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 6, Text 37. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यां भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी 37 एकान्तलाभां वचसो नुपुंसां सुश्लोके मौलेर्गुणबाधां बाहुं श्रुतेश विविधाभिरूपाकृतायां कथा सुधायाम उपसम प्रयोगम एक अंत the one which has no comparison, labham gain, vachasaha by discussion, nupumsam after the supreme person, shloka pious, mauleha activities, gunavadam glorification, ahu it is so said. Shrutehe of the air, cha also vidhabdihi by the learned, upakrityayam being so edited, katha sudhayam in the nectar of such a transcendental message, upasamprayogam serve the real purpose, being nearer to. Translation: the highest perfectional gain of humanity is to engage in discussion of the activities and glories of the pious actor. Such activities are so nicely arranged in writing by the greatly learned sages that the actual purpose of the air is served just by being near to them. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुमृतमेनं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदामयं ददाति स्वपदन्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीदापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितां च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वांशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठपुत्रे श्रीमती जपताका समनिधि नामिने नमाचार्य पादाय नेता कृपा प्रदाय गौरकथादामदाय नगरगम ताणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठपुत्रे श्रीमती भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाशे तारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। एकान्तलाभां वचसोऽनुपुंसां सुश्लोके मौलेर्गुणबाधाम् आहुः श्रुते च विविधैरुपाकृत्यायां कथा सुधायामुपसम्प्रयोगम्। So Vidur Maharaj in attendance and Maitreya Muni saying, he is saying the highest perfectional gain for the humanity is to engage in discussion of the activities and glories of the pious actor. So this is the perfectional stage in the human society. Generally, we are all involved in maintaining our lives, our daily routine and things like that, but the highest perfectional stage is discussion. Tushyanticha, Ramantija by such activities. Of whom? Of the pious actor, of Krishna. Such activities are so nicely arranged in writing by greatly learned sages that the actual purpose of the air is served just by being nearer to them. Yesterday we heard that in order you want to have the chaste tongue, you should talk of Harikatha. And today, if you want to have your the air sanctified, then you should listen Harikatha. So let's say Prabhupada, small purport, let us say what is in it. The impersonalists are very much afraid of hearing the activities of the Lord. They think that this is the myth, is a man-made. They don't consider them as being a history, ityasa. They simply think, yeah, it's just man-made, oh, you see so many things. So they don't believe. Because, Prabhupada says, they think that happiness is derived from the transcendental situation of Brahman is the ultimate goal of life. So they are looking for the, what a Brahma they call, Brahmanandi. They want to become Anand in Brahman. They think that anyone's activity, even that of the person of Godhead, is mundane. Mundane means which doesn't last long, which is created by circumstances and doesn't carry any meaning, doesn't give any message. But the idea of happiness indicated in the verse is different because it relates to the activities of the Supreme Personality who has transcendental quality. Now, this is the common experience we can understand. If you hear about somebody, once or twice is okay, but you cannot hear it for days together, for months together, for years together, and for in different yugas together, isn't it? How it is possible then? Same in Treta Yuga, same in Dwapar Yuga, same in Satya Yuga, same in Kali Yuga. How it is possible? If it is mundane, it has a beginning, it has an end, isn't it? Avyaktadini bhutani bhaktam adhyani bharata avyaktani dinaneva tatra ka parivedana. Materially, things just comes up, sprout, dwindle again, doesn't remain for a long. But Krishna Katha, the instruction of Krishna, they are eternal, and that's why one can find only the real happiness in discussing the transcendental qualities of the personality of Godhead. The word Gunabadam is significant because the qualities of the Lord and His activities and pastimes are subject matter for the discussion of the devotees. We have heard it. Vayam tu na vitripyama uttama sloka vikrame yaksha sharanavatam rasam jnanam swadu swadu pade pade. Forget about what people think. Many of you are more than 5 years in this congregation, hearing the same topic, chanting the glories, doing the deity worship. If there is no the love in it, there is no interest in it, how would you do that? Nobody do that. So we have our own example. That how, by discussing Harikatha, we have come together and we release. We release question answer. We release so many references in the Shastras. And Maitreya is saying to Vidura, he knows he is a friend of, his father, his stepfather is Vedavyasa, that the great sages, they have put everything in writing. And they have left no doubt in it that one can doubt. How, why, where. Either you call it a belief or you call it a faith. Now, there is a very, very great difference between the faith and the belief. Somebody thinks faith is factual and belief is emotional. And somebody says belief is the factual and faith is emotional. You take it whatever the way you want. But one has to have a faith and one has to have a belief. A teacher, a child goes to school and teacher tell him A for apple, B for baby. Now, it is not that all. But if child is a faith, he can progress from then on. Or 2 into 2 are 4. So one has to have a belief, one has to have a faith, both together, side by side. But simply If you believe there is no God, doesn't really matter. Whom would it matter to? If I don't believe from tomorrow and I have a faith, Krishna does not exist. So what happens? The sun will stop rising, the wind will stop blowing, the fire will stop burning, water will stop flowing. What will happen? It's just a crazy thing. I may say what I want, but the factual is everything exists. That is my faith. It will exist tomorrow because I have to get up tomorrow or for another few more years. This is my faith and this is my belief. So the devotees, they discuss the matter. Machitta, matagata prana, bodhayanta parasparam, kathayanta shimam. See here, kathayanta shi, the katha of mind, tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Or, taba katha amritam, tapta jivanam, kavi viriritam, kalmasapaham, Sravana Mangalam, Srimad Nadatam, Bhuvigrahanti te Bhuridajana. This Krishna Katha is also a nectar. Those who are suffering of this Maha Rog, Bhava Rog or Maha Rog, this is the Aushadhi that they can revive their actual Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says, a rishi like Maitreya is certainly not interested in discussing anything pertaining to mundane qualities. You know what happens if you visit someone's house? What they will discuss? They'll discuss politics, local politics, internal politics. Then they will about one subject where they pick up. They'll discuss some science. They will discuss of the rockets. They discuss many things. They discuss film star. They discuss cricket. And in the end, what have they gained? Nothing. But when somebody hears Krishna Katha, he has accumulated the piety. Swalpam apesi dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya. Isn't it fantastic? By discussing this katha, and sometimes there is a betha also, you may fight. No, Prabhu, you are not saying like it's like this, it's like this, it's like this. And in Hari Katha, there is no fighting. We give the reference. Where the fighting? Srivasa Prabhu very good in giving the evidence. So there is no ambiguity that mine is better and yours is better. I am right, you are right. All sastras are there. Sadhu Guru Sastra Parman is there. Take the Parman and argument finish. So Maitreya Rishi is not interested in talking of Harikatha, interested in talking of Betha, that Kaurvas have this and they dilate. Nothing of that sort. 1,660,020,000 people were killed. Maitreya is not ready or not interested in discussing that. Complete disaster, right? And here, only 500,000 people have been killed because of corona. Though many 500,000 people are killed in otherwise accidents, this is a subject matter of discussion. So, the Paramhamsas, the Vaishnavas, they are not interested in discussing Harikatha. I got one very nice post. They are saying, please don't check the death toll. It is not a cricket score that how much has been scored so far. It's pathetic. But every one of us, let's say how many people died. Let's say how many people died. And we know that people are dying. And as far as I'm concerned, no, it's not my turn. But yes, we look at the statistics, 500,000 or whatever it is. In Qatar is how much. So we are totally captivated by the illusion. And we discuss these, the point are very crucial in our discussion. Whomever you meet, wherever you meet, say what is happening. And then you say, oh, my brother's friend and this and that and that and that is happened. We have to take precaution, but we don't have to do the chintan and manan of that. Prabhupada says, yet he says that the highest perfectional stage of transcendental realization is to discuss the Lord's activities. Janma karma chame divyam. And divya means they are always fresh. It's not stale. You don't say once upon a time. Krishna says that. No. Bhagavanu vacha. It says Krishna said? No. Bhagavanu vacha. Who vacha means he's saying now. Whosoever reading those lines, this is the current. Bhagavanu vacha, Krishna vacha, Dhritarashtra vacha. It's not that once upon a time Dhritarashtra spoke. No. Dhritarashtra vacha. Then Sanjaya vacha. So they don't go past. They are fresh. They remain fresh. Prabhupada says, yet Srila Jiva Goswami therefore concludes that topics regarding the transcendental activities of the Lord are far beyond of the transcendental realization of Kaivalya happiness. Actually what is happiness? The forgetfulness of our pain is a happiness in the material world. The forgetfulness of our pain is the great happiness. You see? And what we have become of happy? Our desires are very limited. You suppose somebody has to go to nature's call. And if you could find a place, that's the biggest happiness. So our happiness are very limited. We do not know. Anandam Bardhanam Pratipadam. At every step, Ananda increases. I can think of me. I'm in this consciousness since 1982, 83. Some of you may have not been born then. Or some of you may have not been started walking. And I'm still here. And like me, there are millions. Why? The Krishna Katha is Amrita. It gives happiness at every step. And that happiness, sometimes very, very difficult to explain. But if I am doing it day in and day out, or if you are doing it day in and day out, then there is some, the clarity is there, some happiness, that is the real happiness. Prabhupada further says, these transcendental activities of the Lord are so arranged in writing by the great sages that simply by hearing those narration, one becomes perfectly self-realized. In our initial stage, the example were given to us like a sugar cane. It has maybe 15, 20, 30 pores. Now it has a bottom, it has a top. Now the sugar cane stick doesn't matter where from you want to chew it. From the top, from the middle, from the bottom, it always gives the sweetness. And you know what? After you remove the complete sweet out of it, complete sweet, still if you chew the pulp or the wastage, it still is a sweet. So that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Sweetness everywhere. And that's what we are saying, Vayam Tuna Vitrapyama. Great sages are saying that. And now you all have your own experience. You don't need any conviction. You don't need any belief. You don't need any faith. Prabhupada further says, these transcendental activities by the great I'll read it again. The transcendental activities of the Lord are so arranged in writing by the great sages that simply by hearing of those narration, one becomes perfectly self-realized. And the proper use of the air and the tongue is also achieved. Srimad Bhagavatam is one of such great literature that the highest perfectional state of life is attained simply by hearing and reciting the contents. Krishna swadhamopagati dharma gnana adivisaha kalo nrishtadrishamesha purana arko udinoditaha. This Purana, as good as a sun, can dissipate even the darkness within the heart. the normal sun that we have, it can dissipate the darkness, but it cannot dissipate the darkness residing in our heart, whereas this Srimad Bhagavatam can. See? Furthermore, it says, very lovely somewhere in Bhagavatam, Guru na syat, swajano na syat, pita na syat, sajnani na syat, devam na tatasyana patisha sasyat, annamu chayedam samupetu mrityum. One who cannot deliver his dependence from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, a father, a husband, a mother, or a worshipable demigod. Why did this? Every one of you, some of you are a father, some of you are a husband, some of you are a mother, some of you are the Shiksha group for someone. Make sure that you present this essence to them as it is. Don't lure them that by doing this, you will amass a lot of wealth and you will get a good job, you will have a good progeny and you will possess good wealth. Nothing of that sort. By doing Krishna Katha, you don't get the material opulence. By Krishna Katha, you get the happiness of the soul. That maybe Devarishri I was saying. Your body can be nourished by eating food. Your intelligence can be nourished by reading scripture. And your soul can be nourished only by the devotional serving. Re Atma Suprasidati. They say, if we have lost our breath and our lalsa still remain, our greed remains, our breath is finished, and our lalsa is remain, that is called death. And when our breath is still there and our lalsa is gone, that is known as a moksha. So for a moksha, one does not need to die. Within this body, if you give up this kama, krodha, tatha, lobha, we have discussed it a million times. If you can give up these, then there is a moksha. And this moksha means free from humanly mistake. So, with this, I think I should come to the conclusion of my talk. Sorry for Kadabad Jhala, but when we tried, it was working. I don't know why it didn't work. Anyway, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.